Hi, Sudha. Hi, Dr. Priyanka.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, yes, Sania joined, and I think people are joining now. So, Priyanka, are you going for the follicular study scan?
This time I was having some commitment, so I couldn't spare time for study. So
Oh,
I have just taken induction and tracked my ovulation with that ovulation kit.
mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, today's Thursday, so it's not like many are not uh, set their mind or tuned for this time. So,
Yeah,
I should have, because of Shivaratri, some,
yeah, we had to postpone the session.
yeah, okay.
People are still joining.
Anyway,
That is
yeah,
fine.
so let us wait. I think Manisha sent any message that we are live or
I will share it. It's okay.
okay. You can just share in announcement group.
Acha. Not in
No
Teams.
need of sharing in the achievers group. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So Ashwini, Yamini, Rizwana, Brindha, all of you joined. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss a couple of concepts. As I promised, how to improve egg quality. Right nowadays, there is a lot of discussion related to egg quality, egg reserve, and all these things, right? So just give me a moment. Okay. So I will take this session as a regular meetup session. Okay, so I will quickly discuss the code of honor. Yeah. Okay. Hope all of you are doing well. Had your dinner? Just type yes in the D in the chat box if you had your dinner, and NY if you still not had. Okay, NY not yet. Yes. Great. Okay. Trishna, Rizwana, Yamini, Brinda, Sanya, Suma. Good. Okay. Code of honor is something which will help you in times of adversities when you lose the motivation to follow the protocols, especially. So, begin with end in mind. So, whatever protocol you are going to follow, just think if you don't follow it, what is going to happen? If you follow, what is going to happen? If you don't follow, what is going to happen? So, you should visualize that. Just like when you are going to prepare a curry, okay, dish, any dish, okay, any curry. For example, let us take a biryani or pulao, okay. So you will have that end image in mind, right? So after cooking, how it should look. So with that image, you will be doing that, right? So similarly, uh, whenever you want to follow any task, be it exposing to sunshine or preparing smoothie, just visualize once how much time would it take for you to take the vegetables, leaves from the fridge and soak it and grind it and drink it. So how much time would it take? Like 5 to 10 minutes. So quickly you should visualize all tasks and finish it. Okay. So do not, so once you get that image, you will do it quickly. Okay. So that is important. Then be an action taker, come out of the inertia. So basically, human beings are, we be in a state of inertia, state of rest. We want to be like, sit wherever we are. We don't want to do something. Usually, we want to stay wherever we are. But that is not going to work. Okay, so you should have some principles in your life, like you should follow all the uh, items in the checklist, so you can have that principle, and you should be an action taker to accomplish all those tasks for that day. Okay, be an action taker. Plan your day accordingly and manage your time. Energy follows intention. So if even if you don't have energy, if you have the intention to do, automatically you will get that energy. Okay, so manage your time. Time is very, very important. So every day is important, so manage your day properly. Then think differently. I mean, be creative. Like usually, we have habits, already we have few habits, like how, what should be our breakfast, lunch and dinner. So now think, you have to think differently. What if we do this way, what happens? So many of you have the habit of having milk tea and these habits, right? So now you have to think differently. Let us see what happens if we avoid dairy and do something differently now. Okay, you have to be open for that challenge. Okay, so you should not be attached to those things and stick to those, but think differently and do something different. So following our uh, suggestions and protocols. Okay, inspire and motivate others in the group also. Posting your meal plates. Okay, whatever meal plates. Okay, no, it need not be ideal. Whatever you are eating, post your meal plates. Also share your positive health transformation also. So in 1 week's time, if you have lost 1 kg, if you feel that is a good improvement, good progress, you can share that. Okay, in after 1 month also. After 1 month, how many kgs? If you have lost 4 kgs, so that's a good progress, right? If you are getting periods on time, earlier you did not get, now you are getting on time. So whatever progress you are observing in your health, you can just post it in the group so that others will get inspired. So smile frequently. So stress also plays a major role in hormonal imbalance. So uh, basically, changing of the state, emotional state is very, very important. Whenever, every hour, if you observe how is your emotional state at that point in time, like you are thinking about past or future, stressed out, or how it is, every hour you can observe. Actually, you can note down what is that emotional state you are having at that time. But at least frequently, every 1 or 2 hours, think of the uh, positive memories in the past. Okay, and try to change your mindset. Okay, also here I wanted to tell all of you about affirmations. Positive affirmations are very important. I have already given the daily affirmations to read. That is good. That helps you in making positive changes in your habits. But this is something, positive affirmations is to change, to rewire your brain spontaneously, how you feel about yourself, what is your self image. So that you, if you want to change that, you want to listen to those positive affirmations on daily basis. So that is best if you listen to that in the morning as soon as you wake up. So I can tell you a app. Okay, that is Inner Tune. Okay, so Inner Tune is an app. Just explore it, all of you. I will ask about it in the next session. After 1 week, I'll ask if you have downloaded this and following the affirmations or not. Okay. So inner tune, note it down, just note it down. It is very, very good. As soon as you wake up, how is your mindset? Are you feeling like, oh, another day has started, again I have to make smoothies, eat sprouts, do the yoga, exercise. So all these things, if you have that kind of lazy feeling, if you have, just open that app and listen to those positive affirmations. It gives us options to select, actually, health, or any relationships, or any some options it will be giving. You can choose a few options. Don't choose all options, only choose one or two or maximum three, and listen to those affirmations for 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Okay. Inner tune app. Okay, I'll ask next week again. Trust your body, so you can definitely heal yourself. We will just guide you, but it is you who needs to heal your body. All our protocols will help in healing your body, and you can come out of all your conditions naturally. PCOS is very, very easy to manage. Okay, then do not take care, do not take your body for granted. So sometimes what happens, uh, when we go outside, get together, gathering, any restaurant, if we go with our friends, sometimes we eat which is not good for us, and we think, okay, our nothing will happen to our body. For example, dessert. Okay, at the end, everyone will be eating desserts, so you will eat it thinking nothing will happen. What happens if I eat just for one time? But our body will not accept that. Okay, so definitely that has that impact. Do not take your body for granted. Okay, not doing yoga for one day. Okay, nothing will happen. Nothing. It doesn't work like that. Consistency is very, very important. Okay, when you have a goal, especially if you're not having any goal, then that is different. Okay, when you are having a goal, each and every day is important, and do not neglect, and do not take your body for granted. Okay. Yes, so all of you have set your goal card. You have written your goal card, and seeing that on daily basis, and you are feeling that motivation trigger on daily basis, right? Just type yes in the chat box if you are seeing your goal card. If you are not able to feel that emotion when you see the goal card, you have to make some changes to it. So you have not created your goal card properly. You are not visualizing your goal, your uh, okay, the result which you actually wanted, because of which you have joined this program. Yes, Trishna, yes, good. Okay, so do it. Okay, many of you may not, you're not doing, I think. So prepare your goal card very nicely, colorful. Okay, write it on in any sticky note, colorful paper. Okay, with sketch pens. Okay, so you have to, first thing is you have to visualize your goal, result, what you wanted. Okay, so that then you, whenever you see that goal, you feel excited about it. For that day, you will not waste that day. You will follow the protocols. That is a key. Following each and every day is important, so that you will get the result within 90 days also. You can definitely 100% expect the results within 90 days. I have seen many women, even before reaching their ideal weight, they have conceived within 3 months. Okay. See that your first consultation is done, and monthly consultations you are taking. Follow through that 90-day success plan in the document which I have given. Also the course. Then fine. So you are following the checklist. I mean, you are following day-wise content, and posting your checklist. Okay. So now I'm going to discuss about the uh, yeah, egg quality and egg reserve. Okay, so this is a good tool I got. Basically, than using the PPT, this is very good actually. So egg quality actually depends on various factors. So there are two things, right? Egg reserve and egg quality. So, what is egg reserve? You all know, right? AMH, we measure egg reserve with the AMH, antral follicle count in the ultrasound scan. We see count the number of follicles on day 2 or 3, that is antral follicle count. That is more reliable than AMH. AMH can vary sometimes. Sometimes it will be high, sometimes low. So when we correlate it with the antral follicle count, that is more reliable. Okay. So usually egg reserve when we are born, we are born with around 400 eggs only. Okay, so we have in our fetal age itself, we have many lakhs of eggs, but they reduce gradually, and by the time of the birth, we are born with only 400 eggs, and every month a group of eggs will grow, follicles will grow, and out of them one becomes dominant, and that will release the egg. So by the time of 45 50 years, your egg reserve completely will finish. So imagine like a jar filled with small balls, right? So that way your ovary filled with the eggs. So nowadays we are seeing in very young age, in 20s, early 20s also, some of them their egg reserve is very low. So that is different scenarios. It is depending on various factors, some genetic factors, some environmental factors. Most of the time it's environmental factors only. But usually by usual doctors say that after 33 years, 35 years, your egg quality will reduce, right? Reserve also reduces, quality also reduces. As the reserve reduces, quality also reduces. So imagine in a jar, there are the jar is filled with eggs, okay, balls. You can just imagine. So every month, a few balls are taken out, and the last remaining balls, they are staying from many years, from the birth onwards, they are staying for 35 years. So what happens, they will be exposed to a lot of um, oxidative stress, okay, inflammation and oxidative stress. So there are high chances that their quality will be low. The quality is nothing but the chromosomal number, okay, and the proper arrangement of the chromosomes, the genetics, the DNA. So this is a quality. So by the as you age 35, 30, so the quality can reduce. There are high chances. That's why doctors say that as you age, your egg quality will be low and go for IVF. But actually, with IVF, we cannot increase the egg quality. Only by healthy lifestyle we can improve the egg quality. So that is about egg reserve. Okay, egg reserve and egg quality. So how can we improve the egg quality? Can we improve the egg quality? Can we improve the egg reserve? Actually, we cannot. So, as I told, we are born with 400 eggs, and that will definitely reduce every month. So, if you are giving birth to like our great grandmothers, they gave birth to um like five, four, five, sometimes 10 children also, right? So so accordingly, their menopause age will increase. Usually, it is between 45 to 55. So those who give birth to many children, their menopause age increases because when they are in pregnancy, during 9 months, there is no egg release, egg growth and egg release. So we can add those years actually. So so what I'm saying is when your egg reserve is fixed, how can AMH increase? So it is depending on various factors. So AMH is not so reliable. It is depending on various factors. Okay. Um, Even in if it happens only when your age is between below 40 years. So I have seen in our community, AMH was 0.16 and it increased to 0.32. Last meeting we have done with Sejal, right? Success story. So her AMH increased from 0.16 to 0.2. I have seen some participants, one AMH was 1, it increased to 2.5. And someone's AMH was 0.9, it increased to 1.8, doubled. So this kind of increasing in the AMH I'm seeing. But that doesn't mean that your number of eggs is increasing. Okay, so it's not like that. But it's a good sign that when your image is increasing, that's a good sign. But we are bothered more about the egg quality here. Okay, so how can we improve our egg quality? So today's topic is that. Okay, so there are a few principles. If you follow, you can improve your egg quality. As I told, as you age, what happens? Um, so what is a very common sign of increasing age? Graying of hair, right? So why graying of hair happens is because of oxidative stress. Okay, the free radicals, inefficiency of removal of that free radicals leads to this oxidative stress. Okay, similarly, you can delay your aging process. Your graying of hair, you can definitely delay. When you are maintaining your fitness, when you are insulin resistance is less. Okay, your oxidative stress depends on your insulin resistance. So if you are maintaining your fitness, your belly fat is less, your muscle to fat ratio is good, you can delay your aging process. Okay, we cannot aging is inevitable. Okay, we cannot stop that, definitely. How aging happens is, that is another theory. There is a telomere in the genes. Every year it will break. The length of the telomere reduces. That way you will age. Okay, we cannot prevent that, but we can improve the egg quality definitely when you are having the egg reserve. Okay. So, you all actually know how to improve equality. It is most of the time it is our protocols only. But to in depth, if we understand, melatonin hormone is very important for egg quality. Our eggs contain receptors, melatonin receptors. Okay, so maintaining proper balance of melatonin hormone helps in improving your egg quality. Okay, so melatonin hormone is a sleep hormone. Okay, so when you have a very good circadian rhythm, every day and night cycles, 24 hours day and night cycle is a circadian rhythm. Okay, at what time you feel sleepy, at what time you wake up every day, at what time you feel hungry, all these things. Okay, it should be so rhythmic. Every day should be so rhythmic. So in our ancient ancestors time, also in Ayurveda, so they use the Ayurvedic, these are Ayurvedic principles and ancient practices as well. Usually our ancestors used to wake up so early at 5 o'clock only. The rooster used to make sound and they used to wake up with that sound. Okay, at 5 a.m. only. So you have to wake up 45 minutes before sunrise. That is the Ayurvedic principle. Okay, sunrise usually happens in summers around 6 a.m. In winters, it will be late, 6:37. So like around 45 minutes before sunrise. Like that means 6 a.m. if sunrise is happening, you should wake up by 5:15 around. Okay, minimum. So that is the principle. If you can follow it, okay, then timings of the food is very important. So rhythm, circadian rhythm is very important. So at what time you eat is also important. Every day you have to maintain proper timings. of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it is very good if you have your breakfast as early as by 9 a.m. Okay, 9 to 10 is good, but around 9 a.m. finish it between 8:30 to 9. Lunch by 1 to 2 p.m. Okay, don't do it so late. Don't make it late. Like, okay, finish it before 2. Some will delay, like around 3 p.m. you will be having your lunch, right? So don't have so late. Finish it between 1 to 2 p.m. and dinner before sunset. So this is very, very difficult task for many of you because you are working. But as early as possible, before 7, before 8, or maximum before 9, I say. But if you have that opportunity, this is a very, very good opportunity to habit to finish your dinner before sunset, before 6 p.m. Start at 5:30, finish by 6 p.m. So what happens by the time you sleep by 9:30 or 10, your digestion process will be finishing by that time, and you will have very nice deep sleep. Okay, digestion takes a lot of energy. Okay, basically we need not eat a lot of food because it takes a lot of energy. So eating like you should keep your stomach empty. Around one fourth or half of your stomach should be empty usually, but follow as per our protocol: big breakfast, moderate lunch, and small dinner. Even in the big breakfast, you should keep around one fourth of your stomach empty. Okay, in the dinner also you should not eat because you are having so early before 6 p.m. itself. You should not think that you should eat more because you will feel hungry by the time of bedtime, right? So it's not like that. Even if you are having before 6 p.m., your dinner should be light only. Okay, having a salad and soup is good. Okay, or just soup also sometimes, no problem. Salad and roti and veg curry. Okay, so don't uh, so prepare your curries also in a sattvic way with less oil, less salt, that way. Okay, soaking. If you are preparing dal, that should be soaked for several hours, like 4 to 6 hours. If 8 hours you soak for 8 hours, it is even good. But beans are better than dal items for dinners. Okay, so don't cook without soaking. Also, they say pressure cooker is not good, but that's okay. I'm not so strict, but that's okay. Fine. So that is about timings of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then sleep timings. And you have to maintain 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That is also very important. Timings are important, duration is important, and your bedroom should be really dark. Also, dim your lights after sunset. Change the tube lights, which emit blue light, into orange lights or warm white lights. And exposing to sunlight uh, or bright light of the nature. Sometimes you complain that there is no sunlight, right? So, but just sitting outside and spending time with the nature, gardening, or watering your whatever pots are available, right? So that is very, very important to spend some time with the nature's bright light. Okay, so basically, I wanted to focus on these principles of waking up before sunrise, having your dinner before sunset. That will improve your sleep quality. In the sleep, your melatonin levels will rise. So your melatonin levels start rising from the sunset onwards, sunset time, like around 6:30 p.m. onwards. It will start rising and it will peak at 2 a.m. Okay, at 2 a.m. and again it drops. When the melatonin levels drop completely and cortisol levels rise, that's when you open your eyes. Okay, so actually I thought of including few more things, but in next session I will include about it. Okay. So, like Vata, Pitta, Kapha, some principles are there in Ayurveda. Accordingly, the day is also divided into Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So, that principles I will teach next in next class. Can you repeat about pressure cooker? Okay. So usually they say if you cook in pressure cooker. Earlier we were not having pressure cooker. Uh, so the heating, the boiling of the protein will be good, and there will not be denaturing of the protein much. The structure of the protein of the dal pulses, whatever you're cooking. Usually we cook dal in pressure cooker, no? So without using pressure cooker, if you use only the stove normally, if you cook normally, uh, minimally processing, okay, just cooking normally, that will retain the proper structure of the protein, and the digestion and assimilation of the protein will be good. So that is there, but that's okay. Nowadays we cannot spend that much time for cooking dal and all, right? So that's okay, you can use pressure cooker. I'm not so strict about that. If you have time, so I also, whenever I have time, I'll try not to use pressure cooker. When I properly soak the dal for at least 8 to 10 hours, if I soak, no, it takes less time only for cooking. And even many of you will cook brown rice in the pressure cooker. That's okay. I'm not very strict with that. Okay, I usually cook in the rice cooker. My rice cooker is also made of steel only, not aluminum. Try to replace your aluminum utensils with the steel ones. Okay. So, and another question I saw, that is in Hyderabad, it is very hot during day. Okay, when should I go to? In the morning, as like before 8, it is good. Before 7 or before 8. After soaking, should we discard yeah, yeah. You can discard that water once, and yeah, you can use fresh water. So again, exposing to sunlight, it is of two ways. If sunrays fall on your skin, that is even good. Anyway, it is good. You will get vitamin D and other antioxidants. Nitric oxide will release, and so many benefits are definitely there. If you are lucky enough to spend that time under sunlight, sun rays fall on your skin, that is good. Sometimes even spending time in shade, just we want the bright light. Okay, if you feel the sun is so hot and you will get tan by exposing to the sun, you need not do that, but just sitting in shade, but seeing the bright light of the nature, because the signals pass through your eyes. Okay, that is also enough. Okay, don't worry. Okay, correct time is any time is right time. Okay, if you don't want to tan before 8 a.m. is good. Chitra, after soaking, okay, I have answered that. Before 7:30, there is no sun in the morning. Okay, that is what I told. Okay, fine. You can just spend time outside, even some sun is not there. Then I have many things to discuss actually. What is the time? 8:30. So this is about melatonin hormone. You should be very, very careful about melatonin hormone to improve your egg quality. Okay. So I think all of you understood this concept. Just type G, I got it in the chat box if you are okay with this. If you should become expert at improving your melatonin hormone levels in the night. You can also take a supplement. Okay, melatonin supplement also you can take. If you are above 30 or 33, you can consider taking melatonin tablet. 3 milligrams is good. Sometimes 2 milligrams also you can take. If you feel 3 milligrams is more, whatever dose suits you. 3 milligrams is good to go. Okay, when you are very serious about conceiving in next 3 months, start taking melatonin supplement. Okay, if you are below 30, that's okay. Okay, even if you don't take, following this nighttime rituals, okay, sleep hygiene protocols, if you are following strictly, then you need not take the melatonin supplement. Magnesium glycinate is also good. That also helps in improving your sleep quality, actually, by relaxing all your muscles. It is also good. Melatonin and magnesium glycinate, both you can use. So maintain the waking up timing, sleep timings, your uh, eating timings, okay? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Dark bedroom is important. Also, your bedroom should be cool and noise free also for to have undisturbed sleep. I have explained about age already. Why aging will reduce your egg quality is two reasons in reducing egg reserve as well as oxidative stress. Okay. So insulin resistance. So if your insulin resistance is high, oxidative stress is high, egg quality reduces. So what are the factors contributing to insulin sensitivity? Simple sugars. So if you eat more simple sugars, your insulin resistance will increase. Simple sugars are white rice, all white sugar, um, even jaggery, honey, all these come under simple sugars only. Okay, maple sugar, all these things. So whatever sugar, refined foods, suji, white poha, all these immediately they will get absorbed into the bloodstream. Okay, so all simple sugars will lead to insulin resistance. So that's why we include more of complex sugars. Fruits are complex. Fruit, if you eat, that is complex. Fruit juice, if you drink, that is simple sugar. Directly, it will spike your sugars. Okay, so ups and downs in sugars and insulins will happen. Whenever sugar spike, insulin will spike. So this will lead to ups and downs in your energy levels also. Okay, so try to maintain stable sugars by using complex sugars, carbohydrates. Dairy and animal foods will increase your insulin resistance. Excess fat in your food will increase insulin resistance. And sleep and stress related factors will increase your insulin resistance. Okay. Disturbance in sleep and excess chronic stress. So, I think be good at following all these things. Our protocols includes everything. Okay, just following protocols will ensure that you are doing good. So how to include simple sugars? So like sometimes we have to eat white rice and some sugars, right? So that is sometimes it becomes inevitable. Upma, these things, they are very like simple sugars. As soon as you eat, that will spike your sugars. You also feel low in energy. Also, you can observe that also. Okay, so we can sometimes trick by delaying the absorption even if you eat simple sugars. Okay, how can we do that is starting with the raw salads, fiber. Okay, whenever you eat any meal, start with the raw salad. Or in the breakfast, if you're not using raw salad, start with the protein, the sprouts. Raw is best, even if you cook, that is also okay. It is a protein. So start with the raw salads or some protein, then have proteins. Okay, if you are starting with raw salad, then have proteins, then fats, and last carbohydrates. So most of the time we cannot differentiate. This is protein, this is carbohydrate, that way. Okay, it will be mixed. We'll mix the rice with dal, rice with curry. So it's not so easy to differentiate. Um, okay, so to differentiate how what usually foreigners, other countries, Mediterranean diet. So what they do first, eating salad, then protein. I'm saying they will be eat some non-veg chicken or something. Then they eat some what comes in fat, some avocado, some any nuts and those things. Then at last they'll eat um, what like carbohydrates, like bread and all this come under carbohydrates only, sweets, desserts. But we cannot differentiate so much. In Indian diet, we will be combining all those things. So if you combine white rice with a curry, that becomes a simple sugar only again. So that's why eating complex carbohydrates, not like whole grains, brown rice, millets, bajra, jowar, all these things help in maintaining that sugar levels, not raising your sugars and insulins. Okay, fruit. Which fruits are included in summer season? Okay, so you have to by maintaining this order, first eating raw salads, then eating whole grains. That's why I ask you to avoid white rice. So there it is also very controversial thing. Many outside they are saying without leaving rice and roti you can lose weight. So that can happen if you follow this pattern, actually starting with the fiber that will slow down your absorption of the sugars, and that will lead to, you all know about Ozempic. Nowadays, it has become famous, Ozempic tablet for weight loss, actually. So, if you eat in this way, it acts as a Ozempic. That's a GLP-1 agonist. So that helps in building satiety. So if you are basically you eat more because you feel hungry more, right? So once you are full, if you are satisfied, you are feeling satiety, you don't eat more and you will lose weight. So the tablet helps in increasing your satiety levels. So if you eat in this way, nicely chewing well, taking some time to eat, that also improves your satiety, and that will help in losing weight. Okay, ultimately, losing weight is all about not spiking your sugars and not spiking your insulin levels. Okay, so try to avoid simple sugars as much as possible. Avoid fruit along with the meals. Okay, because in Ayurveda, they say the digestive function, the like process, the digestion process for fruits is different, vegetables is different, cooked food is different. So we cannot combine both. It is said in Ayurveda, but my logic is it will spike your sugar so much when you including fruit along with the cooked food. Okay, so if you want to eat fruit, eat it separately. In between meals also okay with the portion control. Sometimes whenever you feel hungry, fruit is the best option along with nuts and seeds. Yeah, so see that your meal is rich in fiber, protein, and less in simple sugars. Okay, oil, keep oil, salt, fat also very less. Okay. Yeah, so that is so if I have to take a session on everything, it takes a lot of time, but basically following our protocols is important. So inflammation, insulin resistance depends on these factors. Now you understood, right? So simple sugars, dairy, and these things. So inflammation also depends on all these, but basically gut health is the major root cause for inflammation. Okay, actually it is not just inflammation, but it is chronic inflammation. There are two types of inflammations in the body, acute and chronic, actually. So we are not much bothered about acute inflammation. Acute is when you get fever, you get infection, when you fall down, you get hurt, and blood comes out, and the healing process which takes place, that is acute inflammation. It is actually healing in nature. It heals that area, acute inflammation. That is important. We need that. But chronic inflammation is something which is happening on daily basis. Uh, when your gut health is not good, most of your immune system actually is around our gut. Okay, because as I always say, Like eating is the most dangerous thing we do, and most of the toxins, how they enter our body, most of the toxins enter our body through what we eat only. So that's why most of our gut immune system is around our gut. So whenever we eat wrong, always the immune cells will be get activated. Okay, it's a leaky gut. So leaky gut is another concept. So I will I will stop this discussion till here. Inflammation I will discuss in next session. Okay, basically, I wanted to emphasize more on the egg quality, improving your melatonin levels. So take care of your sleep. Don't neglect it. Don't take your body for granted. Okay. Now I'll take the questions. We have only 15 minutes. So yeah, can we have fruits with breakfast? Soundarya, a very good question. Sometimes I told, okay, we have to have big breakfast, so you can have fruit with breakfast. So try to, if you want to have fruit, have it along with the smoothie. Have smoothie and eat one fruit if you want. And give a break of 30 minutes is also enough in the morning, and have your breakfast. Proteinicious breakfast. Most of your calories and protein should come from your breakfast. And also observe how you are feeling after having your big breakfast. You should feel energetic. You should not feel sleepy, right? If you are feeling sleepy after breakfast, you should make some changes in your breakfast, or you should do post meal micro workouts. Okay. Which fruits? Seasonal fruits. Any seasonal fruits are good. So seasonal fruits and local fruits are good. So that is very important. Nowadays, watermelon we are getting throughout the year, but ideal season is summer season. This now you have to eat watermelon. And oranges you should eat in the winters mostly. Apples also we are getting throughout the year. Of course, that's okay. Mangoes you should eat only in the summers. Once the rain falls, rain start, you should not eat mango. Okay, that will cause some kind of indigestions and some problems. So seasonal fruits. Taking watermelon in the night. Okay, so there are so many rules, principles to follow for health and diet. According to Ayurveda also, do not eat any fruit after 6 p.m. 5 p.m. they say, maximum 6. Don't have any kind of fruit after 6 p.m. Even they say, recently I am learning Ayurvedic courses, Ayurveda actually. That's why nowadays I'm coming up with the Ayurvedic principles and all. So they say we should not even mix fruit with the salad. Usually we add few pomegranate with the salad to make it more tastier, right? But I'm okay with that. They are saying no, but few seeds of pomegranate along with salad is okay for me. Okay, so basically you should avoid fruit after 6 p.m. So taking watermelon in the night? No. Dr. Sarika, is it okay to eat garlic and onion in curries? Yeah, so that is okay. I am okay with that also. Uh, Nothing wrong. So they say that they come under tamasic foods, onion, but that's absolutely fine. You can have it. So I will combine my strategies, combination of Ayurveda and modern medicine, not pure Ayurveda and not totally allopathic. Can I have fruit during midnight? Mm, okay, so you are pregnant, so anyways, you should not wake up in the midnight only. You should have proper sleep in the night. Once you sleep, you should wake up in the morning only. Then where is the point of eating midnight? If you feel hungry in the midnight, chew nuts. Soaked nuts that also. So if you eat the dry ones, your digestive system need need to work a lot for digesting it. So soaked nuts, soaked milk is good. If you want almond milk, if you have ready in fridge, have some almond milk. Mm, okay, basically, even pregnant women. So that is also there. Even if you are pregnant, you should maintain that 12 hours of fasting in the night. You should finish your dinner before sunset and like 12 hours by 7 or so, you should break your fast. So many of the pregnant women, they are so sensitive, like they feel if they don't eat, something will happen to their baby. So it's not like that. You have all the reserves in your blood, so nothing will happen with that. Melatonin for both partners, if he has good sleep, no, not required. Melatonin is mainly for eggs only. Eggs only contain melatonin receptors and not sperms. If they don't have proper sleep, definitely they can take, but if they have proper sleep, not required. Okay. Yeah, I mean, is it recommended for everyone to cut down dairy completely? Personally, it is difficult to leave dairy completely. Hmm. So again, this is another concept. Ayurveda, they promote cow milk, which is no, cruelty free cow milk. Okay, first of all, they don't support buffalo milk, cow milk only, and that should be cruelty free. Like they should treat cow as their own family members, take care of. They only should feed it and like uh, bathe it and everything. Like they should take care of their cows, and after the calf having the milk, the remaining milk only we should have. So that way, if you are using, then you can have that cow milk. But now imagine what is the situation in the these dairy farms. So they are using machines to collect milk, right? Sometimes they leave that machine there itself for a long time. Milk will be finishing from that udders, and blood and pus will become. So it's so horrible actually how they are treating the animals. So that way, that kind of milk is not good. They're injecting hormones, antibiotics, all these things. So we are getting uh, those hormones, estrogen. So estrogen is good for our body. That there are three types of estrogens actually. E1, E2, E3. E2 is very good. Estradiol is very good for our body. There are so many misnomers. Estrogen dominance. I'll explain that next time. But so these hormones are not good for us. Okay, so basically, dairy products will increase your insulin resistance. So if you want to have dairy products, occasionally you can have, but not on daily basis. After you reversing your condition, okay, once your fitness is improved, your muscle to fat ratio is good, your hormones are balanced, you're not having any symptoms. Okay, your muscle to fat, basically your fitness is good and you're getting regular cycles, you're not having excess facial hair, everything is perfect. Then you start having dairy products, incorporate them gradually, and observe how it is affecting your health. So anything which is not suiting your body, you need not have it, right? So if it is suiting your body, you're not having any symptoms, you're not having any acne, everything is going on well, continue having it. Okay. Basically, it's my job to tell you what are the inflammatory foods, what are non-inflammatory foods. So all the plant-based foods which are cooked with minimal processing, raw, all are uh, anti-inflammatory, okay, non-inflammatory. Then all the dairy products, animal products, all these come under processed foods, packaged foods, preservatives, all are inflammatory in nature. So coming to dairy, you need to personalize, observe yourself having it, You can also do one thing. You don't cut down dairy now. Follow remaining all the protocols. One important protocol is don't have dairy after dinner, with dinner or after dinner. Okay, so same like fruits. Fruits spike your insulins. Dairy products will cause insulin resistance. So in the night, you should maintain very low levels of insulin hormone, low cortisol, and high melatonin hormone. So avoid, I think this you need to follow. There is no controversy in this protocol that you have to avoid dairy after dinner. Some say bedtime milk with turmeric. So I don't support that. So that is milk basically increases your kapha, means the mucus will be increasing. So you all know that after having milk or anything, you feel some phlegm coming, right, in the throat. So definitely, I'm sure everyone have observed that. Okay, nobody can tolerate dairy products. Um, lactose, no, you all have lactose intolerance. Each one of us have lactose intolerance, but some are symptomatic and many are not symptomatic. So we only can digest our mother's milk, and we don't need any kind of other animal milk. No animal is having any other animal's milk. So it is just for our taste. We actually don't need any milk products for nutrition or anything. Lactose free milk, see, it is processed, so they are removing lactose, so it is so totally processed. We don't want to consume such processed milk. So it is again, you need to observe. Okay, personalization. uh, when you are into conceiving and you don't want to waste your time, I would say to avoid completely, definitely. But there are few unmarried women, like Yamini is there, and there are few others who are not married, but they wanted to completely reverse their PCOS. So they can include dairy products and follow remaining protocols, finishing dinner early. These habits you can adopt for your lifetime. It's not just for 3 months you're following and just leaving them. It's not like that. Try to, like, be it exposing to sunlight or having sprouts. So all these things you have to adopt for your lifetime. Okay, sometimes even you don't want to have sprouts, have some other protein breakfast, going plant-based, all these things. So gradually monitoring your progress every week, you can gradually cut down the inflammatory foods, dairy products, and observe how you are feeling. Even meat you can have and reduce the quantity gradually. So that way. Okay, that is, we can talk about it during our first consultation, Yamini. But others who want to conceive in next 3 months, it is very clear that you should avoid dairy products and keep non-veg very less. Buttermilk is okay again, because mm, that is okay. Strictly speaking, you can avoid, but that is okay. If I say don't have buttermilk also in the summer, you will all be uh, against me. Okay. So yeah. So it's 9 now. Any questions? Akshay Kalpa. Any dairy product, you go and see how they're growing, means how they are treating those, okay, cows and buffaloes. Peanut milk, yeah, it is good. Actually, you can make a curd with coconut milk, almond milk, peanut milk, lotus stem in cooking. Lotus stem you can use. Banana stem, lotus stem, all these are good. All vegetables are good. Even potato is good in lesser quantities. Okay, so I will.
Yeah, I would like to add one point here before we are
Sure.
closing the session. So there is definitely, it's not compulsory to take milk. So for example, I would like to say my kid is 79 years old, my girl. She hasn't take any animal based milk till date. Okay. She had, I fed her initially. I gave her almost for 1 year or 1.5 year my milk, mother milk only. After that, I haven't given her any animal based milk. Okay, so she's not calcium deficient or any other micronutrient deficient. So it is only psychological. Even for my younger one, I'm not going to give milk and I haven't given any milk. So there is nothing wrong in having plant-based milks and all. Go for completely plant-based. So we don't get any inflammation and we don't get any issues and we will not get, that is not that is a myth actually. We don't get enough calcium. If you We have so many other sources like sesame seeds, broccoli or leafy greens, so we have so many other sources as well, so we don't have to worry about it. So for my example, my kids never had any animal based milk till date. She's 17 and the another one is 11 years old, so there is nothing to worry about it. That is my personal experience I would like to share, because some psychological issues I would like to clear. That's it. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So it is all about awareness,
Right.
yeah, and changing of habits. Yeah. Brinda is having cashew milk for tea or coffee. Okay, occasionally. Yeah, occasionally is okay. Uh, almond, sorry, almond milk is better than cashew milk. Everyone knows cashews are high in sugars and calories. So occasionally you are saying, so that is okay. Definitely.
Ma'am,
Huh.
ma'am, if I have to choose between coconut milk and almond milk, which should I choose?
Most of the times, almond milk. And bedtime, if you are having any milk, for example, prefer almond milk and not coconut milk.
Okay.
Okay, I know anyway you're not having, but I'm just saying. So it's coconut milk. It's not that only almond milk you should have and you should avoid coconut milk. It's not like that. Coconut milk is very good. Almond milk is also good. So comparatively, coconut milk is having high sugars. So sometimes you can have coconut milk. Most of the times you can have almond milk.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Oat milk is also good. You can have that also. Yeah, how to make almond milk uh, in a good large quantities for 1 week long. How to prepare? I will tell in next session, next class. Okay, fine. Okay, so great. Thank you all for joining and all the best. Take care. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
night.
you.